I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Yes, you mentioned this already. Can I get away from you? Or you'll stop speaking to me? I hope. I barely remember what this is all about.
I will just rest here.
Good heavens.
Damnably cold out here. I look forward to the trip back down.
All I truly remember...
Welcome to the Tholmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
I know.
All I seem to remember is that we're here to assassinate some elf. Or several. Not exactly sure.
Perfectly insensible.
I'm paid to wait to take you home. Enjoy yourself.
I see. Am I the one who had to pay you? Or, is that just...
I'll go after you.
included in the original fee? I certainly hope. Perhaps the one who hired me on to do this job in the first place. Plenty of snowberries around here. Alright, you.
Take your time.
I do?
Please, you first. I'll go after you.
Fine.
Although these fellows know me.
Your invitation, please.
Of course.
Of course not. Purely a formality. Now, I need to see your invitation.
Very well.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then.
Hi, elves.
I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thighs.
They're far too formal for me. Well, good.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim.
Okay.
And you are?
Perhaps it's best not to reveal myself so early.
Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Orinthia Red?
course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
That was
My
delicious.
apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later.
Fantastic.
Please, enjoy yourself.
I plan to. Thank you.
Now
What does
that I
a fellow
think
need to
of
do
it,
to get a
I
drink
did
around
hear
here?
something rather interesting the other day. Apparently, the Red Wave's been docked in Solitude for well over a month, and with
Red
no
Wave.
sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia couldn't afford the repairs. Of course, she would never admit such a thing. Captain Safia is far too proud of it.
Well, Maven.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
That's indeed true.
Have you learned nothing about me? I have dealings with everyone.
Aha, of course.
Now leave me. I don't want to arouse suspicion by talking to someone who clearly doesn't belong here.
Oh, I see. That's how you feel, eh?
Till next time.
I best not mention the guild here.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone.
Oh, you must be a merchant of some kind?
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms.
Good to hear.
A rare few are born with a gift for making money.
Hmm.
My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford.
Ha ha. Ha ha.
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude.
Well, I spend little time
I feel
there.
that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion.
Of course you mean cash
Try
and...
to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me,
Yes.
it's making me pots of money.
I surmised as much. For sure.
Very well then.
That's right.
There's a likely-looking filly.
Well.
She is an elf.
You're not supposed to talk to this.
You there,
I
servant
see.
girl. What's your name, dear?
And you.
I'm sorry, sir.
You need
I'm
a
on
drink?
duty.
Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm...
Glad that they accept female
I
guards.
just wanted to get
It's
a feel
fantastic.
for you.
It's
I
good to
like
know.
what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir.
Absolutely. Can I,
Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy.
distract you from this man?
I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough for the moment.
Oh, well. I see. One and done.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Did you see that serving girl?
You consider me that much of a lightweight?
I hear elf women are insatiable.
I like him less all the time. Not to interrupt you, or anything. That's... wow. That's talent. What are you blowing on the flute with now? If it's not in your hands? Perhaps I'm best not to ask. Perhaps.
The degeneracy of the Empire is on display here in this room.
Really? Degeneracy, you say? Are you speaking of the...
I trust
Nobility
this
in
is
that?
just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial relationship.
Well, you just walk straight into your guests, I see, and interrupt their conversations. That's fine.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Sure. Oh, Maven does the same to you, I see. Well,
Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it.
I see.
But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors.
Well, of course. Why not? Well, I can't say spared no expense because the servant girl gave me one drink and said that was enough for now. So, who exactly are you?
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim.
Oh, indeed.
I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
I see. Sure.
As long as the Empire continues to uphold its treaty obligations, my government does not concern itself with the internal politics of Skyrim.
Oh, interesting. Bit of a,
Well, I did see something interesting.
neutral party, perhaps?
One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war.
So what does that mean?
The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion.
Preserve the peace?
The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War.
I see.
Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers.
Interesting.
The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace.
That doesn't
But
seem
I'm
to have...
sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics.
Doesn't seem to have had the intended effect, if you ask me.
Do enjoy yourself.
Because clearly it hasn't fostered any peace in Skyrim. To take away their god.
It's a necessary part of my job to mix with the upper classes of Skyrim, such as they are.
I see.
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics.
Interesting.
I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Very well.
Until next time,
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
it's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire collapses of its own decay. No offense.
Oh, of course. No offense taken, since it's not actually my empire. But I best not bring that up, either.
There is peace now, and that peace will continue for as long as it suits our needs. But make no mistake, this is not a peace forged out of necessity between rival nations of equal strength. It is more like the calm between storms. And the next storm, I think, will be far deadlier than the last.
I seem to think that it's a very unsteady peace.
I lead the Justiciars. We are charged with enforcing the ban on Talos worship.
I see.
Nords can be quite stubborn. They're slow to change their ways, and we find more heretics every day.
Yes.
But mark me well. I will purge the heresy from this land as surely as the flame burns the flesh from the bone.
Yeah. For some reason I believe your convictions.
I'm so glad you could attend today.
Not so sure about the eventual execution of them. You.
What can I get for you?
Are you going to deny me?
Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Okay.
We seem to have run out of Colovian brandy. I'll check in the wine cellar for more when I get a moment.
Very well.
All right then.
A distraction of some kind, eh?
What
You're
does
not
a
as...
fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
You're not as talkative as you were, before.
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question in one of Ellenwood's little soirees.
Well,
But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if
South,
you want to
eh?
do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
yeah.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles.
Gross.
If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Have you heard any interesting news?
You know, come to think of it,
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
pay no mind.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
That's encouraging.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Well, I'll have you know I won't be watching for long.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Fine.
When our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again,
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder.
Oh, I see.
Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it?
Very well. Come now.
You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
No worries.
Guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Excellent.
Your gear is in that.
Oh, yes. Here I was, the entire time, wearing an amulet of Talos, in the presence of these folk. Let's take that off. That would be the one. Should I need it?
I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up.
Yes, yes.
Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
No, fine.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it.
Ha ha. Ha ha
I'd
ha.
like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers.
Ha ha ha.
Well, we'd better get back to our rounds.
Light feet, eh? Hmm. I believe there are some footsteps above me here. Not everything that I'm hearing is a danger to me at the moment. Ooh. Something tells me that was my moment to get past him. Perhaps up the stairs? That's where I'm meant to be going? Perhaps not. Well. They weigh so little and are worth so much. I feel obligated to take them. Sell them when I can. Uh-huh. Is he returning? Sound of footsteps causes me to hesitate coming across here. I didn't actually want to pick up that poison. Adra and Daedra. As if I didn't already know about them. Aha. Excellent. Now, sadly.
Where are you? Where are you?
Nowhere. Pay me no mind. Oh.
Must have scared him off.
There is yet another one down here. Oh, girl's dress. I feel like I'll need this. For my home. Would certainly be valuable. Ooh. If I knew my destination. I realize that I'm here to acquire information, but I have no clue how to obtain it. This door seems to be locked. The door to the kitchen was locked behind me. The way out on all sides seems to be guarded. I've searched everywhere that I know to search. Without success. This is tragic. And torturous. Well, that's one gone. As soon as this one removes themselves, perhaps I can sneak past. I'll see who saw me there. And why am I stuck on this tiny step?
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence. Do not presume. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Kisser? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like, and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
Rollendale. One day the shoe will be on the other foot.
Interesting. And this one, where does she decide to tread? She faces the other direction. But is it enough that I might get past? No. Where would she dare to go next? Back upstairs? No. Yes. Perfect. Ugh. Lucky that they didn't follow me in from outside. Aha. Well. Maybe time for me to take a look at these myself. Very interesting. That's right. I see. Very good. Plenty of information there. I am probably overly curious to know what else I might find in this place. Oh. I see. Yes, I suppose I did fail to send lockpicks with me on this trip. Terrible oversight on my part. Very well.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rolandil will ask the questions.
Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything. No!
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist
No,
in this
wait.
stubbornness,
I was
I'll
just
have...
catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything. There's an old man. He lives in Riften. He could be this Esbern you're looking for, but I don't know. He's old and I know.
Well, that was a bit brutal, I'm sure. Nothing they aren't used to seeing. Likely not what they're used to experiencing, though, for themselves. Apples, black. Whoa. Bit dusty down here. Esbern, hey? That name does not ring any bells for me. Though of course I don't know everyone. Fantastic. Yes, one moment. Ah. Absurd. Come now. Expert lock should not be that difficult. Ah, valuable. Yes, as evidenced by these two guards down here. I'm less hesitant to kill these folk than I was when I first entered. I mean, for the weight, it's a fairly good value. Sweet roll. Haha. Fine. How are you?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. Fine. Whatever you want. Can't you just kill me and get it over with? There's this old man. I've seen him around Riften. I don't know where he lives. I don't know his name. Yes, he matches the description of this Esbern guy you're looking for. Maybe it's him, maybe it isn't. That's all I know, okay?
Alright, fine.
What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. Must lead somewhere.
Surrender immediately or you both die.
Alright.
Silence, traitor.
Hey,
So who are
I've
you?
seen you around the flagon?
Yes.
I never expected to see another guild brother down here.
Well, here I
They
am.
grabbed me in the rat way. The nerve of these bastards. They need to be taught a lesson.
Okay.
If you like, but we need to find a way to unlock that trap door.
Yeah, sure.
Hey!
And you are? Ah, Melbourne. Good to see you. Aha! Fancy that. Exactly what we needed. Not sure I need more than one. In fact, I'm sure that I don't. Do you care to pick up any armor or weapons, perhaps?
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. Let's get out of here.
Alright. Are you two following or what?
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
Well, we'll see. Just going to run out, eh? That's fine. Not sure it's a good idea, though. You two alright? Not sure if there's another down here. I see. Well, it's quite disturbing. Anything else that the troll had hidden around here? Doesn't appear to be the case. Fine. Just going to run on out. Hey. Are you kidding me? Madness. I'll be back for you, dragon. Well, if I could hit one of them, it would probably be good for me. Whoa, can't quite get up there. Nice. Ah. Worth it. Whoa. Where is the... What? Wild? Oh, I see. I best not miss. How many cultists are going to be attacking me today? I'd like to know. Aha. Well. They do know that I make use of lightning spells. That much is clear. Very little on that one. Was there not a third? Ah. Good heavens. Well. Well. Feels as though it's been forever since I was in Riverwood. But here we are.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Yeah, quite welcome.
Unspoken for you know, so don't get any ideas.
No worries. Yes.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Okay. That's what I thought. Ah, yes.
You made it out alive, at
That's
least.
right.
Your gear's safe in my room, as promised.
Very good.
Did you learn anything useful?
Absolutely not.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Yes, indeed.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
Okay. Why?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on?
Blade.
Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War.
Okay.
He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
Well, good.
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side.
Oh, sure.
Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Ask around the Ragged Flagon in the Ratway. It's at least a good starting point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you.
Just
ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
I'm sure if he knows anyone down there, he'll have no trouble trusting me.
There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version?
Might as well learn it all.
They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us.
Okay.
The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity.
Okay. And what is that?
The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire.
Huh. You sound bitter about it. Understandably so, though, I suppose.
The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
Okay. Well, good to know.
What is
I mean, yeah, of course. Of course I'll take that. Ha! Thank you. I probably ought to take that at some point, once I get a library built. I did not want that, salt pile. Aha! Well. All in all, that was a very confusing and entirely annoying experience, but I suppose I found out what I needed to find out to satisfy her curiosity at least. Now, however, it appears there is still more to do, as there always seems to be for me.